Good morning on this Thursday, windy Thursday here in Southern California. Oh, and sunny. Windy and beautiful sun. Can you see that? I don't know. I need a cameraman. That's what I need. I need someone to follow me with me. But they have to get all the direction of how to shoot. I'm really not that controlling. I mean, I am in a way, but then not. I don't know. It's weird. I'm weird. I have so many quirks. It's like I'm so easygoing, and then I let go and I allow the universe to just do its thing, and then at the other time I rope it in, I rein it in, and I say this is the way that I want it, and then I realize what I'm doing and I'm like, but if that's not what you want from me, then that's okay. I think I know I'm human like everybody else, but you know, I guess the difference between knowledge and wisdom is knowledge is like knowing something, just knowing it logically, and wisdom is learning it, is having it, is acquiring it, is breathing it. And so there's a lot of knowledge that I have. And then there's also a lot of wisdom that I had, more than I've ever had in my life. But, you know, life is constantly learning. And if I wasn't still learning, like part of my prayers is to still have a teacher. I've had many teachers in my life, and I haven't had one for a while. I mean, I think everybody's your teacher. But what I mean is someone that actually, like, sits down with you and, you know, it's hard to explain. Anyway, so my point of this is that, I would say my point of this is I need to come up with new terms. Okay, let me stop so I can talk. So I was thinking about, just right now, about people who have been through hardships, which is all of us. There's not one of us that's had an easy life. Some, you know, circumstances seem more difficult than other people's, but when it's your own, they all seem difficult. So to say, oh, they had a harder life than I did, yes, comparatively, but when, again, you're living from your own space, everything's difficult. But I always hear people's voices in my head when I try to cheer them up, or I'm, you know, being positive and trying to get them to see the bigger picture. I always hear it, even before they say it. It's like, well, this has happened and blah, 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 and how can I, and yada, yada, yada. And I was just walking right now thinking, because I've had difficult circumstances, and it's like, okay, I've got it. I get it. I understand. I've been there. So you've been betrayed. You've been estranged. You've been abandoned. You've been cheated. You've had all these horrible things happen to you. I understand. But now what? Now what? I get it. You grieve and you move on. And I know it might sound easier said than done, but what is your other choice? Is your other choice just to lay over, roll over, play dad, and never live again? Is your other choice to never let anybody in again, to never take risks again, to never do anything again? Because if that's your choice, then you might as well not go on living. Because living is about being alive. It's not about being dead. And when you stop living your life for fear of things that have happened or that might happen or could happen, then you stop living. And so, yes, it sucks. It sucks for things to happen to you that are unfair, and it sucks to give all your trust to somebody and for them to betray you. And it sucks to work really hard at stuff and it not come through. But if you can choose to make the choice within your heart to know that every person and everything that happens to you is a lesson, is a teacher, and every single thing leads to something else. Because when you look in your future, or when you look in your past, and you see why certain things happen, like in the future or now in the present, okay, makes sense, Shari. When you look at your past and at circumstances that you thought were the most difficult you never got through, that now not only have you got through them, but you're stronger because of them, you can actually say, oh, now I understand why I was fired from that job. Or, oh, now I understand why this person cheated on me, because God, thank God I'm not married to them, you know, because I would have been, or whatever. If you can see all those things now, in hindsight, why wait for hindsight? Why not trust that your life is working out in your favor? Why not trust in that ahead of time? And even though it might be difficult and no one says that it's not, but you just take it in and you just say, thank you. Just give thanks for it and say, I might not see right now what it is that you're trying to show me, but I know that it just means there's something better for me, and this wasn't it. And I take the lessons from it. I take what I learned from that person, or I take what I learned from that experience. I take what I learned about myself and take that and then move on. So, yes, it's okay to grieve. Yes, it's okay to be unhappy about things that have happened in your life. But it is not okay to allow that to make you stop living. And I know that there are people out there that are watching this right now that are going through really hard times, because I have too. And it could still make me cry. But the thing is that everything that's happened to me, I've understood. And it has gotten to me exactly where I am right now. And it's someone that has faith. And living in faith, living in hope is one of the most amazing, peaceful places you can be. And don't get me wrong, I still get impatient. I get impatient that I know there's bigger things for me. And because they're not working out, I know for myself, with every part of my being, that just means there's more for me to learn. I know that I'm being prepared. So when whatever happens is supposed to happen, and of course, like I said, reigning the universe, I want it to be what I want. But whatever it is that is in store for me, which I know is bigger and greater than anything I could ever imagine, I know that with every part of my being, I will be so prepared and so ready for it. And so, yes, it means sucking up the waiting tables. And it means sucking up, sometimes, or a lot of times, struggling financially. But it also means that I have chosen not to allow that to rule my life, that I've chosen to still do something that I love every day, which is like this, which is inspiring people, doing things in my own way, so that I can live every day. And I could die right now, please God no, but I could die at any moment and say, you know what? I gave my life my all. I did it. I worked through it. I overcame it. I spread love. I shared love. I did everything that I ever wanted to do. And anyway, that's it. God, thank God. I'm like yelling here. If you can understand, the animals are probably like, keep it quiet up there. It's early. The animals here obviously sound like my family. Anyway, have a beautiful day, everybody. And I just encourage you to keep going, keep shining. Your light is there shining brightly. Uncover it. Take the sheets off, uncover the dirt, dig yourself out of it. You've got this. All right, bye.